Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing today? So I wanted to create this video for all state governors. There are 50 state governors in the US, and this video is for you. I truly believe every state has been given a bunch of lemons, right? This health crisis has hurt us all. It has reduced production, income, taxes. Lots and lots of states are talking about huge deficits. And governors that take advantage right now to set up the next decade are the ones that are going to take their states forward. The governors who decide to sit on their butt, complain, beg for federal bailouts are going to be the ones that are removed from office at the next election. And unfortunately, their states are going to take a backseat. So let me go through some examples that I believe every state governor has at their disposal. I am sure there are others, and I would ask you to give some samples below in the comments of what your state could do to really take advantage of the situation. I believe in any crisis, there is a way to turn lemons into lemonade. I think the best example is to start with Nevada. Nevada it's set up to have a rough go. However, given its proximity to California, given the realities that are going on in California about raising taxes, work from home, and the quality of life kind of deteriorating with tent cities and crime going up, Nevada, and specifically the governor of Nevada, has a very unique and short opportunity to change the future of his state. I believe if the state governor of Nevada got on it, created some marketing material about being the best state for work from home, work anywhere, live here, talk about the quality of life, talk about all the amenities, what you would see going on in Nevada the next 2-3 years would be development. You would see net migration. And most importantly, all of that would be going on while the strip, goes down, but then rises from the ashes. I don't think any of us believe the strip will be down forever. The strip will certainly have a couple of years of pain with occupancy, gambling, conferences, all low. But again, the Nevada state governor has an opportunity to put out a tremendous message of live here, work anywhere, save on taxes. You are already getting an influx of California and Southern California population. I would market and market hard, for example. Switching up to a state that is in great pain, the great state of California, where I call home. Our governor, well, first off, he should just quit and we should get another one, but that's a different video. If he would like to stay in office, I believe he has some unique opportunities in front of him. He really has. He has a couple of different elements in his state. For example, in big vertical cities like San Francisco and LA, what you are going to see, Mr. Newsom, very quickly is hotels turning in their keys, going back to banks and their financiers. Mr. Newsom, what you have at your disposal is the chance to attack affordable housing. You made your bones on affordable housing. It's one of the reasons you were elected, and you have done very little because of how expensive it is here, all the rules and regulations, building permits, costs, things of that nature. If you really want to tackle affordable housing, Mr. Newsom, you need to immediately start creating legislation that allows people to convert hotels into multi-family living. Currently, the rules are very different, right? You cannot, the rules to create a hotel with short-term occupancy is very different, parking and the like, for example. But if you want to tackle affordable housing, if you want to turn lemons into lemonade, Mr. Newsom, and many governors, other states like New York, the same, you have the opportunity to fix affordable housing. It is in your hands. You control the rules. Get after it. And if you don't take advantage of this and hotels just get boarded up, shame on you. Stop talking about affordable housing. You have something in your very near future that you can go after. Staying with Mr. Newsom in California, that's the big cities, but California is a huge state. By itself, it would be the 5th or 6th largest economy in the world. It is still hard to believe, but there are affordable markets in California, such as the Central Valley and the Inland Empire. Mr. Newsom, you are seeing people work from home and stay in California. Congratulations. But they are moving to cheaper places. I would immediately create some tax incentives for builders to continue or grow building in the suburbs. The reason you are seeing price increases in new construction is because builders are conservative. They are not building like they did in 06, 07 because they were burned so greatly. So for the states that are unaffordable, have the vertical cities, there are suburbs where you can encourage development. You can encourage families to move. They would stay in your state. They would still give you tax revenue. Got to make lemonade out of lemons. Then when you think about the red states where you have population tilting, those state governors have a huge opportunity at your disposal. You have an accelerated roadmap of whether it's baby boomers coming from snow areas to warm, sunny areas, whether it's millennials staying in the state and not traveling to the east or west coast for jobs. You need to encourage them to stay or to come, whether that is tax incentives or buyer, or, hey, if you buy in our state, we'll give you a couple of grand back on taxes or whatnot. You need to add gasoline to an environment that is already increasing. And then finally, every governor, you are losing small businesses today. You are losing record numbers of small businesses. I strongly recommend every state governor add tax incentives to create small businesses next year. I believe you need to be aggressive. You need to create taxes for small businesses to start and then add incentives. As your small business adds 5 employees, 10 employees, 20 employees, let's encourage small businesses to start and let's encourage growth. The only way out of this tax trough that we are all finding ourselves in is to grow out. You can't complain. You can't beg. You should stop pointing at the problem. You are the governor of your state. The state will go as far as you are creative. Think about what's going on. Think about what's coming because they're very predictable, and start to encourage behavior. Again, the governor of Nevada, you have a unique opportunity to encourage the population to come. California, you have the ability to encourage affordable housing by converting hotels, encouraging the suburbs to build. And I'm sorry about the phone. That's what happens when you do these things live. But at the end of the day, the last thing is all state governors, you need to encourage small businesses to start. Take care. Bye-bye.